for 541 kg of cocaine, and that this had to do with the fact that there had been floods, which, if my recollection is correct, had affected your storage capacity. Is that correct?
It is correct, Commissioner.
All right. Thank you.
Sorry, Chair, you had said because of the floods. I wasn't clear what you had indicated.
Or it had nothing to do with the flood. They just did not have enough
The
capacity for
capacity.
541 kg?
Yes.
Or what was the factual position?
Yes, because this is June 2021.
June 2021. But in what context were floods mentioned then? Because floods were mentioned with regard to storage capacity. Do you know? In what context the floods would have been mentioned?
Commissioner, the challenge is our lab in Amanzimtoti was situated at a flood plain zone. So whenever there's heavy rains, we normally experience such flooding. So our safe, the in-safe where the new exhibits comes in, it's on the ground floor. So that is the most affected area. So by us seeing that most of the time we lose some exhibits because of that, we did not use the safe now, the safe at the ground floor into full capacity, because we wanted to lift most of the things higher, so the lower parts we will not be able to take a big quantity because we won't have space to keep it there. What I was trying to explain here when I said I did not speak to him about that, I was referring to...
No, I understand. No, I understand what you are saying here.
Okay.
Thank you, Chair. Paragraph 12.
12, okay. At the time, it was well known that FSL Amanzimtoti simply did not have the space to store such large quantity of drugs. Therefore, if I was told that the DPCI needed the members to collect the exhibits, not just to assist in sampling, I would have informed the DPCI and that FSL Amanzimtoti did not have a space, and had I been told about the quantity. In any event, DPCI members already knew that FSL Amanzimtoti does not have the capacity to store such large quantities. The safe is not big enough. However, there was never a discussion about FSL receiving exhibits. The discussion was only about sampling. Usually, when a request for storage of such large quantity is made, FSL Amanzimtoti will contact FSL Pretoria to ascertain whether they have space, because there is a large exhibit. Can I start again?
Yes.
FSL Amanzimtoti will contact FSL Pretoria to ascertain whether they have space, because that is where large exhibits are sent. DPCI members would also make arrangement directly with FSL Pretoria for exhibits to be stored in Pretoria. C, continue. Forensic Science Laboratory operations. As stated above, FSL Amanzimtoti did not have capacity to store large illicit drug exhibits. FSL also could not send members to a non-clan lab crime scene. FSL operations are governed by the aforementioned national instructions and the protocol. FSL members only attend clan labs where preparatory material to produce drugs and end products are found. The FSL members attend the scene to assist in processing the scene, collecting exhibits in order for the exhibits to be analyzed at the FSL. Where the crime scene is a non-clan lab scene, FSL is responsible for performing analysis of the exhibits. FSL does not attend the crime scene or the police station where the drugs are stored for safekeeping to collect samples, nor does FSL receive samples collected from the PCI or other investigation teams for analysis. All exhibits must be sent to FSL for analysis, storage, and destruction. The only exception are Daha and Kat, where samples are received, not all exhibits for FSL to analyze. The request made on the 22nd and 23rd of June for FSL to assist with sampling and exhibits was not in accordance with our prescripts. I was not aware at the time that the request related to a non-clan crime scene. In fact, I did not know that the exhibits were no longer at the crime scene and had been moved to the DPCI's office in Potchefstroom. When I received the call on the 23rd of June 2021, Colonel Songa's decision not to send her members was correct. After the theft of the exhibits in November 2021, I was made aware that DPCI had inquired from FSL whether DPCI could destroy the exhibits instead of FSL. This request is highly irregular, as only FSL is permitted to destroy exhibits, and the process is quite involved. In my view, if there was a concern that the exhibits may be stolen, the DPCI members should have escalated their request for storage with FSL, Pretoria, or found a more secure storage space at a police station. I did not receive any request from DPCI to assist with engaging FSL Pretoria to make storage space available on an urgent basis. I trust that my evidence will be of assistance to the Commission.
Chair, there's just 3 clarifying questions that I have for the Colonel. Colonel, in paragraph 8 on page 3 of your statement, you initially indicated when the statement was prepared that you, in your May 2022 statement, you had said that you received a call from Brigadier Maluleke. But then you said you weren't positive even then whether it was Brigadier Maluleke. You now say that you do recall that it was him that called you.
That's correct, sir.
That was on the 23rd of June.
Of June, yes.
When he called you, did he tell you that he had already spoken to Colonel Songa about the request, DPCI's request?
No, we didn't say anything about Colonel Songa. He was asking me whether the members attend because he was getting a call from Brigadier Nyuswa for our members to attend.
But did he know that, okay, so he didn't tell you anything about that he had that conversation with her earlier?
No.
Because according to her, she received a call from him first, and thereafter you call her a few minutes after he called her.
Okay.
So you weren't aware that he had spoken?
I'm not aware of the sequence of telephone calls because we were phoning her like it's about the same time because we...
But you only spoke to her once?
Yes.
Okay. And when Brigadier Maluleke speaks to you, he's asking you, did the members go out?
Yes, I think Brigadier Maluleke started to call me before he went to Colonel Songa.
Yes, but he didn't
I'm
get
not
hold
sure.
of you. He only spoke to you once.
Yes.
And he spoke to her
Yes.
as well.
Yes.
When he speaks to you, he doesn't mention that he spoke to her.
Yeah, I know, I didn't. It's me who phoned him to inform him that Colonel Songa said this. So he said it's fine. But he didn't say that he already spoke to her.
No, I'm
So
talking
not sure.
about your statement where you say you received a call from him in paragraph 8.
8.
Not that you called him. So I just want to get clarity on that.
I received a call from him when he was telling me that he just received a call from Brigadier Nyuswa to send our members.
Okay.
Then after that, I phoned Unkosi to check whether did you go. And then Unkosi said he's still going to speak to Colonel Songa to go, whether they can go or not. And thereafter, I phoned Colonel Songa as well, just to check on her, Then that's when Colonel Songa explained why the members are not going to attend the scene. And then I went to Brigadier Maluleke to say what Colonel Songa was saying to me.
But when you spoke to her, did she not say to you, but Brigadier Maluleke just called me now, and I already told him that
No.
my members are not going?
No.
Okay,
I
so
can't recall her saying that, no.
So you don't recall her saying that to you. So when you report back to him to tell him what she had told you, he doesn't say, no, she told me the same thing.
No, I didn't even know that they've already spoke, so
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Now, there's just some statements that are made by Colonel Jacob about a conversation that he had with you. If I could ask you.
That would have been my question, so go ahead, please.
No, I'm going to Colonel Jacob's statement, so you can. No, I'm going to the one in section 3, the one that he submitted. Yeah.
Advocate, maybe go first because it may be the same question. In the affidavit of November 2021, Jacob deals with his conversation with Colonel Khuzwayo on the 23rd of June 2021. So, and you find that on page 591, paragraph 13. So if it's the same issue, maybe deal with it. If it's different, I'll deal with it after.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so it has to do with the sampling issue. Is that the one you wanted to address with her? Okay, you can go ahead.
Colonel, please go to Exhibit File 2. Let's start on page 518.
Which page? What page? Page 5.
589.
Somebody must have stolen my file too. Now I have 4 file ones. I suspect my co-commissioner, Commissioner Kumalo. Thank you, Commissioner Kumalo.
Colonel, let's start at the back so that I tell you what this document is. On page 592, you see that the date is 9 November 2021. That's when the affidavit was deposed to by
592.
592, yes.
Yes. Uh-huh.
By Colonel Jacob.
Yes.
And if you go to 589, you'll see that it's him. Those are his names, either undersigned, and then he confirms that he stays under oath.
Yes.
But the section I want to take you to is on page 591, in paragraph 13.
Yes.
So I'll read from halfway down that paragraph. He says, the following day, on the 23rd of June 2021, he informed me, he's talking about Mpangase, but later on he says, according to my knowledge, this was done on the 24th, is the issue of the SAP 13. Here is the important part. I also requested him to take samples of the exhibits to forward to the FSL. According to my knowledge, this was done by Warrant Officer Mpangase on the 23rd of June 2021. The procedure of obtaining samples was explained to me by Colonel Khuzwayo, whom I had spoken to telephonically. I then conveyed this information to Warrant Officer Mpangase telephonically. So can you just comment on that paragraph and whether that discussion took place with you and whether you confirm that they can take samples and send them to FSL?
No. I have never spoke to him about early sampling.
So the phone call on the 23rd of June 2021, what was it about? Because in your statement, you say there was a call on the 23rd of June 2021.
It was not about sampling, it was about members who attend the crime scene.
Yes, but the crime
which-
scene was the day before.
No, the 22nd was him telling me that the members would be needed the following day, which is the 23rd.
Yes.
Yes. So the call came in the morning on the 23rd, but that call now, the 23rd, was Brigadier Maluleke.
So the call on the 23rd, what was it about? The call on the 23rd of June.
It was from Brigadier Nyuswa telling Brigadier Maluleke for our members to go and attend the scene.
The crime scene.
The scene, yeah, the crime scene, because the previous day, that's what they said, that there's going to be a crime scene the following day.
And this is where it all gets confusing. And then paragraph 14 is not really you, but here he recounts what happened on the 27th of October, 2021, and his conversation with Warrant Officer Setedi. You wouldn't know anything about that?
No, I don't know anything
Okay.
about it.
Thank you.
So I just want to clarify again, on the 22nd of June, you received a call from Colonel Jacob or Brigadier Nyuswa telling you to get the members ready.
Yeah, that's what I said. I can't remember between the two who it is, but it was a member from DPCI.
Okay,
To tell
so
him
it
our
could have
members to
been-
be ready for the following day, yes.
So it could have been Colonel Jacob?
Yeah, it could have been him.
Okay.
Yes.
And in that conversation, you're told that they'll need members from FSL to assist with the crime, to guide on sampling at the crime scene.
Yeah, that one was from the following day now. The
Okay.
second call where Brigadier Maluleke says Brigadier Nyuswa wants our members to go and assist in sampling and guiding, all those things.
So on the 22nd, the DPCI member that called you, either Brigadier Nyuswa or Colonel Jacob, doesn't tell you that they're going to need guidance on sampling. They just say they'll need FSL members
Yes,
to be available
to be available,
for a
yes.
crime scene.
Yes.
And this is on the 22nd in the afternoon.
Yes,
On the 23rd, it's in the morning of the 23rd.
yes.
At that stage, they tell you that they needed did they tell you where they would be needed to assist with the sampling?
They were not specific. I just called the members to tell them that the DPCI, they need them. I know that members, normally they communicate with them directly. So they were going to phone them to get all those details. So it wasn't for me to get those details for them.
Okay.
Yeah.
On the 22nd of June, are you told that it's going to be at Isipingo, the crime scene? Where is the crime scene?
I can't remember whether the Sipingo was mentioned on that day.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the only thing that I have, the Sipingo.
Okay.
Yes.
But when you get the call on the 23rd from Brigadier Maluleke, he doesn't say where the members would have to go.
Yes.
And you don't know at that stage that the exhibits have gone to Port Shepstone
I
already?
didn't know. No.
Okay. And on the 23rd of June, did you speak to any DPCI members?
No.
Okay, so the only time you spoke to DPCI members was on the 22nd of June
22nd, yes.
to get the members ready. On the 23rd, your conversation was with Brigadier Maluleke about what he had been told by Brigadier Nyuswa.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Chair. That's it for this witness.